Who's Who by Lynn Brunel. The sun has set, only the stars are shining in the inky blackness. A mouse moves quietly through a tangle of grass. The mouse is being stalked by one of the night's most supreme hunters. Like a shadow, a barn owl swoops silently. It hovers above the grasses without a sound. In the blink of an eye, the owl catches the mouse with its razor-sharp talons. It flies to a tree and swallows the mouse whole. The mouse never had a chance. Owls are birds of prey. They're built for hunting. Their eyes are large and keen. Their feathers are soft and silent, and their hearing is as sharp as their talons and beaks. These physical adaptations help them survive. Owls can thrive in extreme environments, from broiling deserts to the frozen Arctic. To see how, let's take a look at 4 very different kinds of owls that live in 4 very different environments. Here's the picture of the owl getting that mouse. Page 4. Silence is golden. Barn owls haunt grasslands, parks, and marshes on every continent except Antarctica. These long-legged raptors have adapted to life near people and are often spotted by them. These owls are nocturnal. By night, they swoop over open fields and look for food. By day, they rest in hollow trees, cracks in cliffs, church steeples, or barns. As the wind passes over most birds' feathers, it makes a whooshing sound. Owl wings are different. When owls fly, they are silent. Why? Owls have adaptations that make them quiet. Owls usually have more feathers than other birds. Their wing feathers have a soft surface that cuts down on the sound of them rubbing together. The front edges of their wings have a series of small, firm feathers. They look like a tiny comb. Most of the wing is made up of soft feathers. On the back edge, fine feathers flow like a scarf. When a barn owl flies, wind rushes over its wings. The comb-like feathers at the front break up the rushing air. This creates tiny whirls that roll along the wing. The soft feathers absorb sound. Velvety down feathers on the owl's legs also absorb sound. Silent flight is important to owls. It allows owls to better hear their prey. If their wings made noise, they could not hear the soft sounds of the animals moving below. Also, silent flight does not give them away. Mice and other small animals can't hear them coming, so owls can sneak up on prey and attack. The caption here says, "The feathers on a barn owl's face are arranged in a way that help funnel sound to its ears." Stealthy in the snow. The Arctic is covered in thick layers of snow and ice. The only thing moving is the wind. Lemmings and rabbits are hidden under the snowy grass. They're hidden but not safe. A snowy owl huddles against the wind, protected by its thick, warm feathers. These owls are diurnal. That means they're active during the day. The snow owl is hungry. It's searching for food. Snowy owls have excellent eyesight, but they don't have X-ray vision. They can't see through the snow. That's not a problem, though. The snowy owl has adapted another keen sense to capture its meals: hearing. Most owls' ears are small slits in the bird's skull. One ear is higher than the other. This adaptation helps owls find prey. When the owl hears a noise, one ear hears it first. The time difference between the sound reception is a 30 millionth of a second. Yet that difference allows the owl's brain to figure out its distance from the prey. The owl turns its head until the sound goes into both ears at the same time. Then the owl knows its prey is in front of it. Snowy owl ears are so sharp they can pick up on a mouse's heartbeat under the snow. Its hearing helps the owl survive in its frozen environment. The picture caption says, "To survive in their cold habitat, snowy owls have thick feathers. They even have feathers on their feet." Page 6. The section Happy in the Heat. The sun is about to set in the Scorpion Desert in Arizona. A scorpion scuttles across the land looking for food. The long shadow of a saguaro cactus provides some shade for it. A small face with big eyes peeks out of the cactus. It's an elf owl. This tiny owl stands only 14 centimeters tall. The owl watches the scorpion below, then it swoops down. It pounces feet first, gripping the scorpion in its talons. The owl snips off the stinger with its beak and swallows the scorpion whole. Right here is a picture of the elf owl, and the caption says, "Many elf owls make their nests inside cacti. This also gives them a safe place to search for prey." Here's the section, "I see you." All owls have big eyes, but compared to the rest of its body, an elf owl's eyes are huge. A person's eyes would be the size of grapefruits if they took up the same amount of space. When it comes to seeing in the dark, bigger eyes are better. Bigger eyes have more surface area to collect light. Owl eyes are lined with rod cells. They help owls see in low light. Owl eyes also have a structure that reflects light. It's like a mirror. When light comes into the eye, it hits the rod cells. The light also hits reflective cells and bounces around, hitting the rods again. This gives an owl twice the seeing power. It brightens the night. With such great night vision, an elf owl is quick to find and dine on moths, crickets, and beetles. Elf owls get the water they need from the prey they eat. After hunting, an elf owl returns to its nest. This section is called Swivel Masters. A spectacled owl stares out from the branches in the rainforest in South America. The feathers around its eyes make it look like it's wearing glasses. This owl is watching a tree frog below. By twisting its neck, the owl follows each movement. It twists, then twists again. Owls can't turn their heads around completely, but they can turn them left or right up to 270 degrees. That's like you facing forward and turning your head so far to the right that you look over your left shoulder. This caption says, "Spectacle owls get their name from the way their feathers ring their eyes." Spectacles is another word for glasses, so it looks like the owl's wearing glasses. Here's the section, "Turn your head." While the owl can see the frog is unaware of the owl. There we go. Without warning, the owl flies down from its branch. It snatches the frog in its talons and gobbles it up. Like all owls, a spectacled owl can't move its eyes. There's no room in its skull for the muscles it would need to move its eyes. So, if an owl wants to see something, it has to move its head. An owl's neck must be very flexible. Owls have twice as many bones in their necks as people. Their neck joints flex as their heads turn. An owl's blood vessels have adaptations too. They move and expand so blood will flow to the owl's head even when an owl turns its head quickly. It's a useful adaptation. Looking over its shoulders helps an owl catch prey. It also helps the owl keep a lookout for predators. Silent feathers, great hearing, twisty necks, and powerful eyes. Owls are among the most amazing predators. It's no wonder they are thriving in many habitats around the world. This word-wise section has some of the vocabulary. Adaptation, a behavior or body part that helps an animal survive. Diurnal, usually active in the daytime. Habitat, the place where a plant or animal lives. Nocturnal, usually active during the night. So diurnal and nocturnal are opposites. Raptor, a bird of prey. Here's a poster in the middle of your magazine on pages 8 and 9 that talk about the different features or adaptations that an owl have that make them good at hunting. They have sensitive hearing. Excellent hearing allows owls to detect hidden prey. Not sure why it's so sunny, but that says superior vision. Large eyes set forward on their heads give owls great depth perception for hunting. Their eyes are built to see in low light. Tough talons. Right here, their claws. An owl's main weapons are its feet and talons. Long, sharp, strong talons are great for grabbing and holding prey. And the last one is silent feathers. Fringed flight feathers muffle the sound of air passing through their feathers. This helps owls sneak up on prey.